Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a 2014 Audi R8 V10. The R8 is one of the most iconic supercars of all time. Today we're going to take out this Audi R8 and see what makes it one of the best entry-level supercars in 2023. 2014 R8 brought quite a few changes from the initial first-gen R8. Taking a quick look around the car, it basically a facelift. So, new revised, more modern headlights, different front grille. Same kind of goes for the rear end as well, new taillights. But the biggest change is the dual clutch transmission. This one's finished in Daytona gray, which is probably the most common R8 color, but it has a matte clear bra over the top of it, which I think looks fantastic, makes it look much more aggressive. This one specifically has sort of, I mean, is this chrome? Would you call that chrome?
I'd say it was more.
It's got shiny wheels.
Shiny wheels.
Yep. Check.
Check. That's an option.
Gray brake calipers. This one is fitted with carbon ceramic brakes, quite a rare option for this generation. Of course, you have the iconic side blade, which in the newer R8s has been chopped in half, rather controversially. Proportions-wise, I think the R8 has always been a very nice looking car. It's quite tiny. If you really step back and take a look at it, it is quite a small car. We are in the manual shifting setting. Everything else is just normal default setting. So of course we are working with a 5.2 liter naturally aspirated V10 shared directly with the Lamborghini Gallardo, developing 525 horsepower, lovely noise. Of course, naturally aspirated, so zero lag. Everything is immediate. Revs to 8,500 RPM. I think it rides quite nice. I wouldn't say it's, I mean, it's firm, but it's like forgiving. Put it into sport.
You have an exclamation point at the end of it.
Yes.
Sport mode on, exclamation.
It's a huge engine, this V8, Aston Martin V8 engine. Always has. Every time I've opened the bonnet on one of these Astons, it always strikes me, my goodness, it's enormous. It's just the width of the cams. You want that so you get a better sort of combustion chamber. You want the valves to be coming at an angle to get the round chamber. You also see the tubular manifold on this car as well. And as I say, 7 litre engine, 48 mil carbs on this, downdraft Weber IDF carbs. It might have been opened out to 50 mil the carbs, I'm not sure, but I think there's one lovely trick on this. If I take this airbox off, it has 4 clips on it, 2 at the front, which is a bit tricky to get at, but you then get to see, he says, you then get to see underneath, there they all are. What a magnificent sight that is. Look at, that's where this engine breathes. And then, yeah, it says 48 mil. I can see 48 mil written on there, so they are 48 mil. But that is how the engine is breathing and consuming a lot of fuel. And the engine just dominates everything about the experience of this car. It is incredibly powerful. Normally they were around about 400 horsepower, 395, 400 horsepower. And then by opening this up, the 6.3 was 450-ish, but 505 horsepower with this 7 litre conversion. So I think the best thing now, take it outside, take it for a drive. Yeah, what a treat it is in here of lemonness and walnut, and look at it on here and the wheel. First thing that strikes you when you get in is, am I sitting in the right place? I seem to have the seat slightly further forward if I look at the door, but that feels right for the wheel, and it feels right on the pedals, but there's something slightly odd, and you can't quite work it out what it is, but I think it's because the wheel is fixed, that I'm closer and the screen's there, so I feel I want to put the seat back, but you can't, and you can't bring the wheel out, so that's sort of fixed. Other oddities, this one had part of the, with its upgrades, it's got a short throw gearbox and it's very noticeable, and I sort of recognise things around the cabin. You can't help but think, hang on a minute, that's the same as my Jaguar XJ Coupe, as are these buttons down here of hazard, rear fog, interior horn, heated window and things. Don't recognise that. That's the air conditioning control. I don't recognise these light switches. I think apparently they're Chrysler, but I don't recognise them. Lovely glove box. With all the Concours events this car's been to. It won the Racing Club Concours 96, third in 2007, second in 2003. It's an amazing example. I should say this car is for sale at the Hairpin Company. It's just come in. It might be on the website this weekend, but it's offers around 400,000 for it. It's a very special one. Anyway, the cabin, you've got a single air vent. Stare at me. I've got one this side. Passenger gets one. Odd. Key sort of protruding sort of right by your knee, and those 4 jangly keys on there as well. Looks like a 4-bit. Handbrake will fool lots of people. I think, well, how does handbrake work? What you have to do is put it up to where you want it, press the button, let go, and that's your handbrake. And then to release the handbrake, you just do that when it releases. The modern Alpine radio CD player looks a bit out of place, it has to be said. Tiny little glove box in here. Proper seats in the back. I mean, they are. You could happily have 2+2 in here, kids or adults. You could. It's not a Bentley Continental R size in the back, but it's reasonable. And the leather and the feel, fantastic. Yeah, we ignore the mirror switches down here. Look just downright naff. Right, let's start it up. That's why he bought this car, wasn't it? That sort of sound. Yeah, dash layout. Lots of Smith dials that I recognise. Volts. Fuel. I had to put some of my Corrigan stained fuel in it. Yeah, just under half a tank. Rev counter, no red line. Oil pressure. 170 mile an hour speedo, and 2 temperature gauges. So one for water temperature, one for oil. And dogleg ZF gearbox on here. They're all, if they get a manual Vantage, they all have the ZF gearbox. Right, let's go and warm it up. Oh, yeah, just like the Countach, it immediately feels everything's a bit heavier than you expect in it. Anyway, head out and I'll go on some better roads in a moment.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me.